Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of our Pikmin 4 Let's Play. As I kind of alluded to last episode, today's going to be another different type of episode, similar to the Sage Leaf Trials. Today's episode, we're actually going to go back and get Platinum on all the trials that we didn't get Platinum on previously. Or not trials, like battles and Dandori challenges. So if you need some help with that, this episode is definitely for you. If not, maybe skip this one. It's going to be another post-commentary type episode where I'm going to go up to do those trials or challenges, I should say, and hopefully get platinum on all of them. Obviously, a lot of times that's easier said than done. But we gotta do it somehow. You do get a little bit of extra raw material for doing it, but we're mostly just in it for the completion aspect of it. So let's head on over. We'll do the Dandori challenges first. I think we only have one Dandori battle to do. So you're working on your Dandori skill. Splendid. Let us aim even higher. Dandori training. Let's see what we can do. Close your eyes, clear your mind. Now imagine the Dandori situations that you have already experienced. We've gotten platinum on most of them, as you can see here. We got silver on that one, which isn't great. We got gold on that one. So we have 2 Dandori challenges we need to do, and we have, I think, 1 Dandori battle we need to do. So let's get started. We're going to start out with the Ice Cross course. I'm going to press play on this, and then we're probably going to jump into post-commentary mode, and you're going to see my platinum run, however long it takes. So hopefully it's not too long. See you guys then. All right, guys, so this is the voiceover Max speaking now. I'm in the future after finishing the Dandori challenges and Dandori battles. None of them took super long, honestly. Most of them actually were on the first try, this one being one of them. I don't really know what I did the first time through that really blew it on this one. I'll have to go back and watch the video over. But I got platinum on the first try this time. I feel like I kind of threw at the start here, though, honestly. Like, sending Ochi and taking these guys out with the blue Pikmin really made things a lot slower. I think really what saved a lot of time was actually the Pluckaphone that we picked up. Because whenever I find any wild Pikmin that are in the ground as sprouts, I no longer need to spend the time plucking them, which can actually, it's short, but it can build up a lot over time. So, like, very shortly up here, you'll see I see some Pikmin sprouts and very quickly get to use our Pluckaphone. Just like that, 5 more Pikmin on our crew. Super, super useful. Here I actually send our Pikmin to go fight that. And they go, no, you know what? Ochi's probably better at that. And then I go to send the rest of our Pikmin to do that, and then I see some more wild Pikmin down there. And at the start of these Dandori battles, or Dandori challenges and Dandori battles, I guess, your number 1 priority should be increasing your Pikmin numbers. Even if it means ignoring some treasures right at the start, it's a great idea to get as many Pikmin as you can right at the beginning. That way you can kind of, start really worrying about your time management skills, sending all kinds of Pikmin to do random jobs. Like here, I'm just sending, 4 Pikmin to go work on that for now. They'll slowly be chipping away at that the whole time. And then later on, I won't have to worry about that gold pile as much. Over here, I see some more wild Pikmin. But I really quickly want to throw some Pikmin in there just so I can get some Ice Pikmin going. I don't even think it ended up really mattering. I didn't really use Ice Pikmin a whole lot in this run-through. I saved so much time with the Pluckaphone that it didn't really matter if I had Ice Pikmin to what's it called? Help shortcuts. But I gotta say, if you're having trouble with these challenges at all, play the game until you get the Pluckaphone, and then these become really trivial, I'll say. The one I really had trouble with was the last one that we'll hold today, and we'll get there eventually, but you can see here I throw some Pikmin to carry that course back. I've noticed it's very good for Ochi to grab these giant sponges, because even though it's only 7, I say that and then don't use Ochi, that can build up over time, and then you'll have no Pikmin on you, and if you have no Pikmin on you, obviously you're not doing a whole lot. I thought here about trying to see if I could whistle those sprouts back there, but I kind of figured I wouldn't be able to. I sent some Pikmin to start carrying this stuff back. For some reason, those 7 blue Pikmin didn't want to go there, and Ochi loves that wall. I think here I try to wrap around now and go get those Pikmin sprouts. You'll also notice I don't get slowed down in the mud here. That's because one of the upgrades I got for Ochi, which was very nice. Definitely noticed it and was kind of taken off guard a few times until I kind of figured out what was going on. I went to jump off Ochi there to get him to grab the boat, but I realized I could get across and pluck these Pikmin real quick with our Pluckaphone and have Ochi carry that ship back all in one. So I was like, that's just more efficient, and that's the whole name of these games. So why not, we got a lot of Pikmin waiting idle up there. I kind of noticed that we need to grab that because that's kind of a pain to get down. The Pikmin still go pretty slow through the mud, I believe. So I want to make sure, they have ample time to do that. I'll send time to do that real quick. Now is about time I pull the Ice Pikmin out of the water as well. Because 1, I don't really need it frozen anymore. 2, there's a treasure down there that I haven't grabbed yet. We're going to hop on Ochi here just to get everyone around a lot faster. We're going to send a few Pikmin to start carrying that up. They got a moderately easy way around, so I'm not super worried. We're getting pretty close to our previous record which was obviously the silver medal, which is kind of nice. We beat the Leaflings record, as he said there too. Fighting this guy, I was very careful about it because if I froze him and killed him, I wouldn't get a corpse and we would lose the challenge. If you lose any corpses to like ice pick and freezes, you don't get the points for it. So I had to kind of wait for it to unfreeze there, which lost me a little bit of time, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really matter much. We got like 2 minutes left, and all I really got is this pile of gold up there and the little duck under the water that the Pikmin are having a hard time grabbing. I remember having problems with this when I actually did the challenge for the first time anyway, but eventually they got around to it and grabbed it. At this point, I'm starting to check to make sure I got everything other than this gold pile. Send Ochi to go grab it. Just, get as many hands on it as we can. We'll whistle the Pikmin down that we are able to. Why am I over there? Not sure. What am I looking at? I think I'm just starting to get ready to go get the gold. I'm not sure what I was looking at there. Maybe going up to whistle the Pikmin or something? I'm not sure. But there, we can just grab the rest of it. 7 more and whatever's left elsewhere will be enough to get us to that platinum. We still got a minute and a half left here, so I'm not worried at all. Our Pikmin are pretty fast, especially just carrying those gold nuggets. I definitely could have maximized time a bit more by freezing that water over so the Pikmin wouldn't have had to go all the way around. But again, in the grand scheme of things, it didn't matter. We got the platinum. That's what we're trying to do. Doing a little happy dance with Ochi here, as you can see. There's our last little 7 gold nuggets, and they'll throw it up into our ship, and we are good to go. Pile of nuggets transported, and that is our platinum medal on the first retry on this one. I kind of just, the Plecophone definitely helped, I guess, but I wonder if I just got a whole lot better since the last time I tried this, or if it was just the Plecophone. Kind of curious about that. I might go back and rewatch my first run through of that and see what I could have done differently, and if I did those things differently here, or if I just, Plecophone my way to victory. Don't want to retry the Dandori challenge. There's no reason to. We're going to jump right into the next one. Right down here. I think I got a gold on it. Yeah, Cliffhanger's Hold. This one was tough. I do remember losing this one pretty recently. Like, it's pretty hot in my head. I could kind of remember this one a lot, which definitely helped. I feel like I had quite a bit of time left at the end of this one. I also discovered that there's a second bomb rock in this level. When I played through it this time, you'll see that pretty soon. But again, I think the best thing to do is kind of get Ochi, who for some reason wasn't charging, to break that down. And I kind of wanted him to go take on that little frog over there. For some reason, he didn't latch on. I think he walks over me just a second. Yep. Which is a little annoying, but that's fine. Got all these corpses. Again, Pikmin numbers are the name of the game. I've got to expand those early on, but might as well start carrying this up back because it's right there. Speaking of Pikmin numbers, there's some sprouts there. We'll throw that one little rock Pikmin in that hole. So we can start digging it up. I also remember there being Pikmin over here. And a little further north, there were Pikmin as well. Yeah, that we can Plecophone up. And just like that, we're already at, like, what, at least 15 Pikmin. We had 15 Pikmin on us, so I guess 30 in the field. I start kind of wrapping around and having Ochi grab these big treasures, too. I was having a little trouble with it. I didn't realize there was a Pikmin on me. But that did show me that there were some Pikmin in the bush there that I could kind of keep an eye on. Some spicy spray. I don't think I ended up... no, I totally did use that right at the end. We'll get to that. I kind of took a risk there and threw some Pikmin at that, hoping they would get past the giant Wollywog, and I think they did. I can't really remember. I had troubles with the Wollywog later that you'll see. But for now, I was doing fine. Gonna wrap back around and take this guy out, because otherwise he might take out some of our treasures later. And of course, we do need his corpse back as well. He did crush a rock Pikmin there, but he's a rock Pikmin, so he's just, chilling on the ground. No issue at all. You can see his little head peeking up there. I gotta start thinking about the upper level here. That's like what the whole point of this map is. So at this point, I'm starting to think about it. I know you need Ochi to get up there. That's the whole point. Right now, I'm gonna have Ochi take on that Bulborb right there. Ochi can take it pretty easily, so I wasn't super worried. Now is when I start taking the Bomb Rock over to this giant little Wollywog too. Take its health down. That'll help a lot in the long run, so I definitely recommend using your Bomb Rock on that. And you'll see we can find a second one. I'm not even sure where I found it. It just kind of, truth be told, popped up at some point. You'll see it pretty soon. And I was like, oh, sick. So let's grab all our Pikmin. We'll take out these guys real quick, and then I think I start looking into the upper floor, which is very nice. The upper floor up there is where a lot of treasures are. It's really hard to get a lot of Pikmin to early on, but very quickly we can change that with some good planning. I remember I had trouble with that, like, planning part of it, my first run through. I remember I was like basically shooting myself in the foot the first time with I only threw like 1 or 2 Pikmin up there. You need to throw at least 5 up there, and you'll see why very momentarily. We'll switch to Ochi to show that. At least get Ochi over there to get ready to show that. Ochi will be fine walking around all the enemies, so we can also start carrying this corpse back, and I should still have 4 rocks left to start kind of wailing away on this gold pile, which you can see I'm doing right over here. There's that bomb rock. I don't know where that came from. Definitely appreciate it. I'll tell you what. There's also this gold pile over here. We got 16 Pikmin on us, and it's really close to our base, so I'm not super worried about it. Ochi, now with the 5 rock Pikmin, can come over here and knock this rope down, which now lets us get up there with as many Pikmin as we'd like. I think I tell Ochi to fight that. No, okay, so I just bit it twice, I guess, and then grabbed the treasure. That was a little funny. Very shortly, though, I bring our captain and the remainder of our Pikmin up there to kind of handle what's going on up there. Of course, throw that other bomb rock at that guy. I just don't have to worry about the detonating round Pikmin while I'm alone. It's a good time to do that. Getting all our Pikmin together. We're about to start heading up there. I think all that's left are the gold piles and the treasures that are up here. So might as well bring basically our whole squad up here. We've got lots of rocks. Might as well weigh that down too, just to get it over with. And then we can start having them work on this gold pile. This is the big issue I remember having last time, was that gold pile right there. At this point, I'm starting to freak out because I'm like, oh, we only got 3.5 minutes left. We've got quite a bit of stuff left up here, and all our Pikmin are kind of back at the base. There's still some huge gold piles left. I was starting to panic a little, but we ended up being fine. Just keep your cool with that kind of stuff, and you'll be all right. I got a bunch of Pikmin on us, I guess. I started sending Ochi to do that because right now I'm trying to focus on the gold pile, and Ochi isn't great at doing gold piles while Pikmin are. Might as well grab this as well, just while we're up here. And of course, there's this little like harmonica over here. Might have been smart to bring Ochi up there, but it's kind of a pain because you have to have him go through the little tunnel. We also still have to kill this Wollywog over here, so I'm going to throw some rocks at his head. Whistle everyone back, and then Ochi comes up here, and Ochi is a great help for destroying these guys. You can ram into them, and then kind of have your Pikmin latch on or run into them with rocks, and obviously the charge does a stun and does a lot of damage as well, which is very much appreciated from Ochi there. There we go, that takes him out. Then I think I have Ochi. Yeah, I tried to grab Ochi to get him, and for some reason it was giving me a little bit of a pain. But I think now all we have left are the gold piles and that giant Wollywog, which for obvious reasons a little scary. You can see him over there crushing our Pikmin. I totally forgot that our Pikmin would take that route. So we were losing quite a few Pikmin over there. Luckily, in the end, it didn't really matter much. But yeah, that could have been horrible if it was like a lot closer. But again, we were doing fine time-wise, so I wasn't really super worried about it. I thought he had killed all the Pikmin he could, but some other Pikmin were still taking that route and kind of dying, and it was kind of, you know, it wasn't great, but could have had a lot worse go on. I think, yeah, I just ended up taking Ochi back here by himself to take down this giant Wollywog, and it was doing just fine. Ochi hits real hard. Obviously, our punches do a little bit, but Ochi's able to take it out pretty quickly, and then I can carry its corpse back to our base. I think it's like, what, 30 carry, 15 carry, whatever. And then all we got left is the harmonica, and of course the gold pile that the Pikmin are working on. There's a few gold piles left, which was kind of freaky, because again, we're at 1.5 minutes. We're cutting it real close at this point. And we still got this harmonica too. So I'm kind of starting to move a little faster. Like, I got a little more pep in my step trying to finish this out. That gold pile up there is all good, so now it's just this tiny one down here, actually. And once Ochi gets that pack, we'll get a good gauge. We only need 12 left, and we have, I think, more than 12 Pikmin. I also use the spicy spray here, because even though it helps a lot in combat, it also makes your Pikmin move faster, as you can see there. Like, look at how fast those guys are running, and we are fine. I think we got, like, around 1 minute left by the time I finish this. Yeah, it looks like that's exactly what it's going to be. Have a look at that harmonica up there, and with 1 minute and 3 seconds left, we were able to get that platinum on that last Dandori challenge. That was the final Dandori challenge that we didn't get platinum on. Not the final thing in this episode. There's still one last thing left that I'm sure you guys remember. It was very, very recent. It was our Dandori battle with Louie. There we go. We were able to easily defeat that. It wasn't bad at all. So we can move on to the next challenge. Nope. Oh, I totally accidentally did press retry. I do remember doing that. You'll see I really quickly noticed my mistake and kind of start pressing buttons, trying to remember how to get out of there, and there it is, the end Dandori challenge button. So if you accidentally start one, that's how you quit out of it. You just press minus and go to that. You can see we got all platinums on that screen as well, which is very, very nice. Our Dandori skills are unparalleled on PNF 404, of course. No one's better at their Pikmin time management and Ochi management skills than us, apparently. All we got left is a Dandori battle to prove that we are the best on this planet. This series is coming to an end pretty soon. I should mention that. We've only got a little bit left. We just got to go save Louie and hopefully find a big dog to get Ochi's tail cured. That's probably going to happen pretty soon. So if you guys are looking forward to that, definitely tune in for next episode. For now, though, we still got a nice little challenge left with Louie here. We just, like, I want to say, like, last episode. No, it was like the episode before is where we got the gold, I think, on this. And it was real tough, honestly. This is the only one here that took me multiple tries. It wasn't a lot. It was like 2. I think this was my second try other than the first time we did it, so I guess 3 total. But you'll notice there was no loading screen there because I just went straight from the retry menu. I noticed that shortcut was really useful in my previous run through, so I'm going to send Ochi over there right now, actually, to grab it. Winged Pikmin take a while with pellets, too, which is definitely worth noting. Definitely be a bit conscious of that. Ochi getting to push this down will definitely save us in the long run, and I definitely recommend prioritizing the bonus finds in this stage. The bonus finds and the like the golden pear, I forget what it's called, is also incredibly useful. That's a huge amount of points. As are when they're bonus finds at some point in the stage, they become them. The apples in this stage are worth a whole lot of points. The what's it called? Secret bomb thing that happens about halfway through the or towards the end, I'd say, of the game is also pretty useful, but less so, honestly, than those bonus finds. I definitely keep an eye on Louis. Make sure he doesn't get a lot of those bonus finds because he's real good at that. He's also real good at stealing your stuff. Seems like his AI is kind of really focused on that. I had it happen a lot. Like you can see right there, he's trying to steal one of the Bulborb corpses I grabbed. That's a bonus find, actually, so I'm going to not let him do that. I'm going to throw a bunch of our Pikmin up there to grab it. And then we'll be just fine. I got a little bomb here. I can't remember if I used it. I had a lot of trouble remembering to use my items, too. I'll say that. Let's make sure that gets back. I don't want Louis to come steal that again. But I definitely recommend, if I use them, I probably would have had a lot easier time there. I'm able to throw it at Moss and do a bunch of damage, I think. Or no, maybe not. Moss right away, so I don't think I hit anyone with that. But we can grab these like little extra bonus finds, which of course is really nice. Those extra points are very useful. I also did get the plus Pikmin. A little power up here. If I use it, that'd be a very good idea. You have that glow Pikmin too. That's awesome. Glow Pikmin are super useful in these. Again, just kind of go around, and even if they're small carry weight like that little strawberry there or whatever, that can really build up. Obviously, we're only beating him by like 7 right now. Notice I don't have any wing Pikmin to grab that from, so it's kind of a lost cause. I got some down here that I can go whistle up, but I don't know if I'm able to stop it in time. We can grab this, and then and where did I start doing with these 2 little glow Pikmin? I think I went over to see if I could still grab it, and I unfortunately was not able to. Got 1 little wing Pikmin there. Might as well start carrying that back a bit more. We can take this guy out and then grab his corpse, I believe. I think we have just enough to do so. Yep, perfect. As long as everyone latches on well. We're only ahead by 8 at this point. I can't remember when exactly I started taking my lead, but it wasn't a super big lead. I totally didn't mean to throw that bomb, so I gotta be a bit careful about that. I can't remember if it was in this run or the one before it, but I threw a bomb and I killed, like, it wasn't a whole lot of Pikmin, it was probably like 5, but it was really just like, it was just bad timing. Like, I wasn't thinking about it here. I can kill a bunch of Louis' Pikmin with the bomb, though, which is very nice, because then I get that persimmon for free and don't even have to fight for it. And I'm sure Louis is a little mad about that. There's one of those apples I was talking about. It's not quite a bonus find yet. I'd still recommend grabbing it if you can. Like, as you can see here, I wanted to. You also got to keep in mind, on your way back to your ship, they might turn into a bonus find, and it's right there then. You got a Baldy Longlegs that just spawned here, too. Honestly, don't really worry about it too much. I think Louis kind of tends to ignore it, and it's not like a super difficult enemy to defeat, but I don't remember it dropping anything like super great, just some like Dandorium. It's not worth a whole lot. If it's in your way, like if your Pikmin are constantly getting destroyed by it, go for it. With Wing Pikmin, it doesn't take a whole lot to defeat, especially if you happen to have a Spicy Spray or something of that like caliber, I guess. Maybe if you could maybe somehow land a bomb on its body, that'll work too. Doing a lot of talking, my throat's starting to feel a little sore. Thought, why not? I'll steal that from that wing Pikmin just cause. This is a bonus find. Absolutely stealing that from Louis. No reason not to. Our Pikmin are kind of locked in a tug of war there. We still got a lot of stuff over here to grab too, but I don't have a whole lot of Pikmin is my issue. Otherwise, I would have gone over there and grabbed a bunch of his stuff. I don't think yeah, with Ochi, I can grab that bonus find there. There's that sneak bomb. Even if Louis doesn't have a lot of points, do not let him get the sneak bomb. That sneak bomb is a game changer. That can completely change the tide of the fight. If you are winning and Louis gets that, you could very quickly be losing. If you're losing and you get that, Louis could very quickly be winning. If you're winning and he's losing, you might well still get it, so he can't. You see here, I do that pretty quickly. I've noticed that the best person or best thing to grab it with is Ochi, because Ochi's fast. Ochi, it's a lot harder to steal stuff from Ochi, because Ochi has, an 100 carry weight. Very useful to use Ochi for that. Plus, of course, Ochi can get it there and then kind of defend himself a bit if he needs to. You see there, Louis kind of fighting the Baldy Longlegs, or at least get destroyed by it, I should say. There's Ochi grabbing that. Perfect. I see Louis going for that bonus find over there, and I do not want to let him grab that, I'll tell you what. Let's make sure he does not get his hands on that. And we'll kind of keep an eye on him and follow him probably back to his ship. I start trying to push this shortcut down so my Pikmin can get back, but I don't get it in time. So I'm just kind of gonna like drop down, I think, in a second. I'm not even gonna worry about the shortcut a whole lot because that Dandorium is worth a lot, and I would love to get it back to my ship. You can see there my Pikmin are for some reason not latching on. It was really, really frustrating, honestly. I'd have Ochi grab the bigger ones like the 10s, or I think sometimes they give me 20s, which is kind of awesome. For the smaller ones, if he gets him back to his ship, don't worry about it too much. It's not a big deal. There it is, the golden pair. Golden sniffer, I just remember what it's called. We are leading by 100 right now, but it's not a very big lead, so I want to be careful. Of course, there's also that 3 times apple bonus find I was talking about. There's quite a few apples on the map right now. It'll be a good idea to try to get some back, not only so we get extra points. There was the... I was just talking about that a bit ago. There was that bomb that hurt our Pikmin. Getting these apples back will give us a bunch of points and also stop Louis from getting those points, which is huge. Pikmin having a little trouble getting through the Baldy long legs, but not too bad. There's a weird little rotation on the apple there. I'm not going for the golden sniffer yet, solely because I don't have a lot of Pikmin on me. I think eventually I run back and get more, or Ochi grabs it or something. I feel like I definitely didn't leave it, because that is 30 points is a lot. You can see our scores are, he's starting to get a little closer. We're ahead by 100, but again, or by at least 100, but not like a whole lot. So I'm trying to be real careful, because obviously he takes one big thing to close that gap, and I don't even know what he's got headed back to his base. Ochi now is going to grab that golden sniffer to increase the gap, though, which is nice. Definitely will help us out by doing that. I'm down there. We got some strawberries. Might as well try to grab them real quick. Don't know if they're going to get back in time, but by grabbing them, we make it harder for Louis to grab them at least, which is a #1 priority. If you're not getting points, make sure your opponent's not, is the way to do it. I call my Pikmin back. I'm not sure why. I think it's because I was having trouble with these little fly things. So we're pretty comfortable right now, but I'm going to kind of hold my breath. At this point, it's starting to feel like it. Like we're ahead by almost 200. He'd have to do a whole lot, and I don't think there's enough stuff on the field. Why not throw a bomb under his onion just to kind of make fun of him a bit? And there we go. Led by almost 200, which is kind of awesome. We're able to beat Louis. It wasn't bad at all, honestly. The first time I had a little bit of trouble this time. Once I knew the map, once I knew his tactics, once I knew what to go for, it was pretty easy. So if you need any help, just kind of tune into that, keep an eye on what I was doing, follow similar tactics, and you'll be just fine. Again, we beat him by almost 200. It wasn't even really that close, which is obviously very big. With that being said, though, this episode is running a bit long, so I think I'm going to call it here. This was a very fun type of episode. I like doing these voiceover episodes of my little challenges, kind of explaining my strategies. It's a fun way to kind of give you guys help if you need it, and also explain what was going on in my head, because I know sometimes in the moment I have a little trouble like dictating what I'm thinking, because I'm so focused on pressing the buttons, giving the inputs, ordering my Pikmin around, and thinking about all the time management stuff. But by doing this, you can kind of see what ticks in my head with my Dandori management skills. But again, I think I'm going to call this episode here. So tune in next time if you want to see us head back to the Primordial Thicket and maybe look into what's going on with Louis. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.